Happy New Year. Is it recording? This isn't my camera. Happy New Year. It's a new year and I'm in the same place. The new house is not ready. Oh well, I'm happy. I'm fine. I got a new haircut. Can't really tell because it's dark, but I have layers. My hair has layers now. Very cool. What are we talking about today? I'm going to talk about, is being trans a fetish? The obvious answer is no. But I want to talk about how this is a thing that gets brought up tons. Like when you start your journey into transitioning, I think at some point you kind of, is it? Am I? Is this all it is? And you kind of write it off. And then you realize, if you get that far, I'm just trans. What did any of that mean? What, I don't know. What did any of that mean? Well, I get a lot of messages from people because I am the trans fairy godmother. Apparently. I get messages all the time of people asking me, how do I know if I'm trans or if it's just something that I'm into like that? Ugh. It's a hard subject, but I think you just know. And I think that it's easy to get confused. So, to break it down. Before you're on estrogen, your body is usually ruled by testosterone. And testosterone brains, when they get excited, it's kind of an all-encompassing excitement. So, the idea of viewing yourself in the correct gender in a sexual or non-sexual situation in the very early stages can be exciting. And your testosterone brain can go exciting. I think you mean exciting. And you know. So it can be very easy to get confused. I think that any cis woman who pictures themselves in a sexual setting is going to get turned on. That's kind of how it goes. But trans women are kind of subjected to a lot more rigorous standards. If we picture ourselves pre-transition in our actual bodies, female, having sex, that's a fetish. That's disgusting. That I don't know. For some reason, that's not allowed. You cannot picture yourself as you are meant to be, enjoying yourself. Sure, but that can lead to a lot of confusing, weird feelings. I think, specifically, with being trans, it being a fetish, right now, in society, is more widely accepted than it being real. If you tell someone, I like to dress up because it gets me off. Okay, whatever, you do you. I like to dress up because my gender identity is wrong, and internally I am a woman and I need to live like this. Ew, that's gross. Stop doing that. That just seems to be the thing, and I'm not really sure why I am. It's because people are dumb. Once you've actually transitioned and you're happy and you look how you want to look and you're comfortable with your body, that general sense of excitement goes away. You are just a person and you get excited in sexual situations, but not in regular situations. One thing I like to tell people is, if you are confused, whether it's an excitable thing or a real life thing, picture yourself as a woman, male to female, doing male to female, as a woman, in the post office, or running an errand, or doing a chore, or interacting with a friend. Pick a very boring, mundane task that isn't sexual. Like mowing the lawn or something. And if that feels right, then, that's probably for you. But if you can only think about that situation and then you getting railed, either maybe it's just the fetish or you're just really, really down bad. I do think naturally that on the very early stages, the excitement kind of comes into it. It's not an everybody thing. I experienced it, and it's strange, and it kind of, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just I think for me personally, a sexual situation was a way to express that gender identity and that treatment without it being weird. Pretty much what I said before, like dressing up as a woman, when you're a cis guy at the time, and going out to the shops is a little rough. You know, people suck, and it wouldn't be very nice. But in a private situation with a partner, you getting treated like this gender traditional identity, that is acceptable, and it's a way for you to experience that without, I think, fully accepting. You don't have to go, yeah, I'm trans. You go, boy, this is just fun. This is just fun, and it means nothing. It means nothing else at all. I am cis. Again, I think it is intuitive. I think that you deep down know. I think the hardest thing about transitioning is not, am I actually trans? It's, can I accept this? Because this is going to be hard. Not always, but sometimes it is quite hard, but it is worth it. And my life has improved tremendously, and I'm very happy. Even when I'm not happy, there is still a foundation of very, very happy. And if I had just dismissed it as like, oh, it's that thing that I do sometimes, then I wouldn't be happy now. I would still be miserable. I don't think that if you experience this kind of thing, you should just write it off, or you should think that there's something wrong with you. A cis girl or a cis man has things that they are into that makes them excited that, you know, would probably be considered weird. If you're trans, I've lost my train of thought. I'm brain dead. I've gone brain dead. I have ADHD. Please forgive me. It's not my fault. Cis people have things that they are into, you know? Something like BDSM, take that, you know, and the only change between a cis person thinking about that and enjoying it and a trans person is that usually we haven't reached that gender stage yet. So if we're pre-transition and we're fantasizing about a sexual activity and we add in the element of we're now the opposite gender, for some reason that makes it seem strange when we are supposed to be that gender. There, you know, that's what we are. We are simply filling in for the incorrections. If we were cis and we were thinking about it, it wouldn't be weird. I'm just ranting. Just ranting a little bit. Do not fear. Do not worry. It's most likely not just a fetish. I don't really know anybody that has like a transition your entire life fetish. You know, like, I'm gonna actually fully transition and live my life as a woman as a fetish. I'm very rare, I would say. But again, if you are really struggling with this, I would just parroting back to what I said, think of the most boring situation in the world and imagine your life as the opposite gender to you currently are. And I think that will help you a little bit. Would you be convinced if I said that this stuff here is because we're moving soon and not because we haven't cleaned up after Christmas? No, because I was lying. This Christmas mess. But to be fair, it is the 30th today. So hello from the past. I hope 2024 is very cool and inclusive and nice, and I bet that it will be. I don't know if this made sense. Probably not, but I never do, and it always seems to get good comments. So thank you very much for paying attention to me and watching these videos, and I am very grateful for all of the support last year, and I hope to kill it, slay, queen, girl, pussy, boss, slay in 2024. And I hope you will do all of those things with me. Thank you.